Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 35 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Today we're here at Sawmill Speedway for the running of the Lumberjack 325, the final race of Round 2 of the Pokemon Cup Series playoffs. After this race, we will be cutting the field down to 8 drivers from 12 in round 3, and 4 drivers will see their championship hopes come to an end. This is Sawmill Speedway, which will be our last road course race of Season 35, a 2-mile road course with 11 turns. Always a very, very nice track to look at and sometimes even race at. So we're expecting to see a very challenging race here for these guys to advance to the round of 8. Anyway, we're going to do this race a little different than the other races here in the series. We will only have 2 stages here at Sawmill. Both will last 10 laps. Last season's race at Sawmill, I wasn't able to finish it because there was a glitch in which the pace car, when there was a caution, sometimes the pace car would not go into the track. And just saving the results just in case this happens, sometimes the pace car would not go on track when a caution comes out. I'm not sure why that's the case, but apparently it ruins the game and it doesn't finish the race the way it was intended. So in order to try not to have that problem again and to complete the race in the scheduled distance, we will split this race into 2 stages of 10 laps each. The first stage, after the first stage, we will award the top 10 drivers stage points, and of course the 1 extra point for winning a stage if that playoff driver won that stage. And the points are only going to be awarded to playoff drivers provided they finish the top 10 after this first stage. And the second stage, we will award regular points at the end and declare a winner from there. So this is Sawmill Speedway, and this is going to be fun to race at. So here's your starting lineup. Cullen Francis in the 1 is on pole for this race, and Billy Bishop in the number 2 starts in position number 2. So cars numbered 1 and 2 are 1-2 in the starting order. In row 2 will be Zachary DeLello in the 12 and Donovan Duthid in the 43. Row 3 with John Andrews and Roger Ray, already assured of making the round of 8 by winning Texas, our first round of 12 playoff race. Sharona Evans and Cassandra Kirker in row 4. James Richardson and Josh Draker in row 5. And Anthony Lopez and Zach Fitzwater will round out your playoff field of starters here in today's race. Before we start, let's look at our winner from last weekend. Austin Stitzel starts in 39th today, as Evan Hunter did not register a time in the qualifying, so he will start in the rear of the field. Stitzel starts 39th, 1 spot ahead of him, but he was our winner last weekend at ISM Raceway, even though he's eliminated from the playoffs in the last round. But he did get his second win of Season 35 and was able to win and was able to go out with at least 1 more win this season. So who's going to be our next winner here at Sawmill? We're about to find out. I skipped over the command by accident, but I did not skip over the moment the car started to roll off, so I do apologize for that. But we are going to get to the green flag right here, right now. Cullen Francis leads the field. Again, 2 stages this race will have, and each will last 10 laps, and hopefully, if a caution does come out, the pace car comes out like it should. Otherwise, I might have to make some changes. And I hope I don't make some drastic changes. So anyway, here we go. About to go green at Sawmill Speedway. And the pace car comes down pit road. We're about to have a great road course race. Our last road course race of Season 35. It all wraps up here. And here we go to the green flag. Away we go at Sawmill Speedway in the Lumberjack 325. So far, the 1 car is off to a great start. Zachary DeLello and Billy Bishop, teammates, battle for second place. Who knows what the best lines are? These corners are real tough. One car in the wall already. That's Anthony Lopez in the wall, and he's going to take a big hit to start off. And looks like these cars are going to run cleanly on the first lap. Oh boy, they're getting tight now. They're getting loose. 3 wide on a road course. You never see that. But these corners make it possible. Still tight. And they're still racing like they're in a super speedway. Boy, oh boy, the cars in the back really making this an interesting battle. Still 4 wide. At one point they were 4 wide. Still trying to gain every position imaginable. Ryan Butcher just hit Vargas. Vargas too high up, slowing up Morgan. Let's hope the racing has died down by now. Boy, has this been a pretty treacherous start to a race. Going downhill, a lot of elevation changes in this road course. It makes it for a very tough road course, especially with the S's being really, really tight. Colin Francis, though, he has nothing to worry about for now because he has the big lead. And Cassandra Kirker and the 78 of Sharona Evans battle it out for position. Evans, though, too high, and she loses the grip. Oh no, 31 loses the grips. I'm sorry, this 31 loses the grip. The lead is up to almost a full second for Colin Francis. DeLello, Duthit, Bishop, Ray, Evans, Kirker. Top 7 now are playoff drivers. And how about Joseph Romanuk? Not even in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs, but he's running 7th. Looking to get his first win of season 35. It's been a tough season for him without a win. But he would love to change all that. Keeping my eyes on the pace car, because if there's a caution, we might have some trouble. Don't worry, stage 1 would end under caution. We get one within like 3 or 2 or on the last lap. So we would move on, and we'd move on to the next stage. Colin Francis, the regular season champion, hopes to get in on a win. Not have to rely on points to advance and possibly to try to defend his title. Boy, would that be something for Francis to defend his title here, going back to back and winning the regular season championship as well. There's Billy Bishop trying to get by the 43. Gonna have to get lucky on these corners here. Ooh, he's a little too high. He's in the grass. As Ron DeRay's trying to close in. Very tough to pass here. But 32 still trying to hang on over the 2. Maybe try to get him on the high line right here on this corner. But still can't quite get the job done now. With 6 to go, it's still all about Colin Francis. Still trying to pull ahead and trying to really pull ahead of DeLello. As you can see, the tough turns that these guys have to race through. These corners are real tight. 3 wide in the middle right here with almost 5 to go. Still tight. Going up and down all around now. Still trying to hang on to anything they can. 5 more laps in stage 1. Colin Francis, right now he's leading this race. Duthit is 3rd and DeLello in running in the 2nd position. There really isn't a lot of action going on in the front. But in the back though, things are getting pretty intense. There's Lopez in 40th, taking a hard hit in his playoff chances. Might not even make it to the round of 8 despite 4 wins. Better get lucky on that second stage. There you see the racing has died down a bit, but I guess they're saving it all for the second stage. Once that second stage hits, you know they're going to be racing for a win. 4 more laps around. Roger Ray running in the 5th spot now, top 5. Another great top 5 running would be for him in that 32 car. He's been the best driver so far in the playoffs, as he has 2 wins already from the playoffs. Look at this, Bishop and Duthit are really closing in on each other. Wonder if there's going to be a fight going on. Still going through the tough S's, up and downhill. Colin Francis, with 3 laps to go, is going to try at the best he can to hold off the field and lead to the second stage and maybe try to pull away with the win. Three more times around for this stage. There you see Bishop and Duthit both drafting each other, as Bishop's trying to find a hole, trying to get in, trying to get that top 3 start. Maybe go on the inside lane as with Francis and maybe try to pass him on the restart, which will be a double foul restart. Had to back off a bit there, try to avoid hitting the 43 car. I'm glad that we haven't had a caution so far, and at this point, if we do get a caution, it's just going to end the stage. So I'm glad that first stage for now, we were able to keep it clean and not have that pace car problem to start off. That 20 car is still trying to get by the 11. That is Priya McShane with Philip Goldberg. I think Goldberg's going to win this battle, though, because McShane doesn't have the advantage. Or does she? Going to try again. Going to try to pass her own teammate. Able to get by the 11. Oh, wow. So the passing is possible. Just need to get a little lucky. So Francis just 1 lap away from putting this stage to bed. Started on the pole, had no challengers behind him. 1 more lap around stage 1. We'll probably finish this clean, and I believe we're going to finish this clean. Yep, we're going to finish this clean and green. So a relief for many of these drivers that they don't have to worry about that pace car glitching up again. Hopefully we'll have a clean second stage as well. Maybe even have some twists and turns. Here we go. As we come off the final corners in stage 1, Colin Francis, no contest behind him. But I'm sure he's going to face off against hungry competitors in stage 2. Bishop just passed Duthit. How about that? He was able to get by the 43. And now Roger Ray's going to try to do the same thing. Here comes Francis, though. No contest. He's just going to seal the deal and win stage 1. 11 points for him, and he's going to use them to his advantage. Hopefully, we'll see if it will be enough for him to advance to stage to the next round. There you see the top 10 all crossing the start-finish line to complete stage 1. So stage 1's in the books. It looks like we'll be awarding a lot of points here today in the stage. And your starting order will be on the screen for stage number 2, as everybody will start where they finished in stage 1. Top 10 stage pointers. Francis earns 11 points, 10 plus the 1 he earned for winning the stage. DeLello, Bishop, Duthit, Ray, Evans, all earning points. Joseph Romanek, since he's not in the playoffs, he will not earn any points from stages for being 7th. Kirker will earn 3 points, Andrews 2, and Josh Drake earns the last point in the 10th position. So when we come back, we will have Stage 2 from Sawmill. Here we go, folks, the final 10-lap stage here at Sawmill Speedway. And as you can see, the lights have come down here. The night has been brought at this track for the final 10-lap stage. Ben Goldman with a problem already before the stage begins as he has to come to pit road. Wow. Anyway, here we go. Final 10-lap stage to determine who wins this race at Sawmill, and after this one, we will determine which 8 drivers will stay alive in the championship fight. Just hope to God that a caution comes out and we don't get a problem with the pace car again like we did last season, so fingers crossed. So here we go, back to green with 10 to go at Sawmill Speedway. Colin Francis gets a pretty good start. Zachary DeLello, though, right behind him, he might try to make a move. And just like last time, the restart has been pretty big. 4 wide now, side by side, still 3 wide. How about the 12 car getting right behind the 1 right off the bat? Trying to keep pace with that 1 car. Got a better jump than the 1 did. How about that? Still going side by side now. And first lap goes to the 1. Good start so far. Ooh, Evan Hunter with some damage behind him. Zachary DeLello, though, he might have a chance at a pass here after France has led every lap so far. This might be a shock. I think Francis has 2 wins and so does the 12 car, so both of them looking for their 3rd wins of the season, and the wins would possibly get them in to the next round of the playoffs. We might see both of them or even just one of them in the playoffs into the round of 8. But looks like the racing has gone a little better than what it was in stage 1. Might get even better as the night rolls on. Lights have come down, so never know what's going to happen. Here we go. DeLello's going to try. He's going to make his move. Going to go down low on the low line. Hope to get a run off that corner. Francis has been so strong in the corners. And France is able to stay in the race hunt. So DeLello was not able to make the move that time, but he might try to make it the next time. Hunter drops to 40th after that hit, as we saw him get hit on that first lap. Third place and 4th place battle it out as well, as Bishop and Ray battle for those positions. And how about Joseph Romanek moving up to the 5th spot? He's moved up dramatically, doing an excellent job in making the big move into the top 5. Not in the playoffs, but man, he wants to win. He wants to win this season. These two are still battling each other tooth and nail. Meanwhile, Roger Ray, Billy Bishop battling for 3rd. Let's see if Roger Ray gets a run on this corner. The hills are going to make it tough to get a run off anything. But Ray's going to try. He's going to try. He is a playoff driver. He won at Texas, and he wants to show everybody he is able to win a Pokemon Cup championship. Still waiting for that right time and trying to get the better draft. Ooh, the 2's a little loose. Still going down now and still trying to make that move with just 5 more laps to go. 6 laps to go. Not 5, 6. My bad. 6 to go. These guys are real close to one another in the draft, but none of them have been able to make their moves. They're just... The corners are a little tough to make passes at, so they don't want to take a chance right now and lose the momentum later. There you see let's see a little bit of ground gained on the 1 car, so the 1 car a little bit ahead. But the 12 car on the S's, he's been gaining a little bit more than the 1. See that 1 car getting a little too high there? Might be a chance to pounce. 5 more laps to go now, for real this time here at Sawmill Speedway. Francis has led every lap so far. Last time we've seen that kind of race, Sharona Evans was leading, and then unexpected pit stops happened, and Roger Ray stayed out to win the race. Will we see pit stops at the end here in this race? They did not pit during the first stage at all, and they made it through. But the second stage, though, you gotta wonder, how long will the fuel last? Might not be for long, because it is a road course, 2 miles in length, so somewhere down the line they're gonna have to pit. Well, we'll see if they do pit somewhat or they just make it out just fine. But still, haven't seen a pit stop here today. Might happen soon. 4 laps to go, though. So far, Francis, he's done a good job at blocking the 12 car from making a move. Couple drivers make their own moves, but nothing really too significant. Another non-playoff driver to look out for, Giovanni Castillo, running in the 9th spot. Doing pretty good. He's trying to get 8th from the 6th of James Richardson. He's going to try it right here. Let's see if the corners will work to his favor. It appears that the corners did work out to his favor. So the 19 is now 8th. So the right pass can be made provided they have enough distance and enough draft. Just 3 more laps around for Cullen Francis. And there we go. There we see the pit stops. I knew they were coming down to pit road here. Joseph Romanek stays out and leads with 3 laps to go. Still potential of a caution. If caution comes at this point, we would have overtime. Kukulon stays, Goldberg stays, Drake stays, Butcher stays, Yepes, Pichu. Handful of cars chose to stay out. Here they come to pit road. Who's going to be out first off pit road? It looks like it's Francis. Cullen Francis off pit road first. Oh boy. Sharona Evans might have gone by the 12. Oh boy. Cars running each other to the ground off pit road. This might get fun. This might get pretty intense. Coming at 2 to go. Romanek can't make it. He has to pit. Question is he going to still be your leader when he comes off pit road, provided that the others don't stay out? Looks like everybody else is coming down, so it's going to come down to pit strategy. Okay, this is going to be pretty good. This is going to make for some good racing here. Is Romanek going to have the strategy to his advantage? Sebastian Kukulon was credited as your leader with 2 laps to go. Here comes Romanek coming off pit road. He might still be your leader, and it looks like he will be your leader again. Did he pit at all? I just gotta wonder. That was a pretty darn fast pit stop. Oh, he did pit. I thought he didn't. I thought he just went on the... I don't know. I'm sorry. I just didn't see him there. So, Joseph Romanuk, how about him putting the strategy to his advantage? Gotta hope that a caution does not come out, because if it does, it's going to change the race. Last drivers come off pit road. It does not appear... Oh, wait. Still bumping bang in there. Someone's going to spin. No. Apparently not. And Romanuk has to pit again. Are you kidding me? Did they get a pit road penalty or something? I have no clue, but Cullen Francis just took the white flag as the leader. And they're going to end this race under green. So Cullen Francis leads. It goes back around. I don't understand. Was the 51 caught speeding on pit road? What happened? We saw him pit legitimately. And then he decided to pit again on the next lap. I don't know. He might have gotten a pit road speeding penalty. That's the only logical conclusion to this. Come to think of it, everybody else pitting in the back, did they all get penalties? Wow, I've never seen this before. Let's hope Cullen Francis doesn't get penalized. Just a few more turns left. And he's going to do it. There he goes. Cullen Francis comes back around and takes the win at Sawmill. A weird, bizarre finish, but in the end it was Cullen Francis leading most of the laps today. He led all but 2 laps at Sawmill to win here and move on to the round of 8. So the finish was not what we expected, with the drivers coming to pit road like twice. Some of them went to twice pit road in that span for whatever reason, but at least we finished the entire race in distance. Wow. Never seen this before. That is real weird. Alright, so Cullen Francis has won the race. No surprise there, as Francis dominated most of the race to take the checkers. Well, we did finish the scheduled distance of this race, so really nothing else we could do about that. But anyway, Cullen Francis has locked himself into the round of 8 with the win. What a way to wrap up the round of 12. Here are the results on the screen, and the breaks were what let Ben Goldman down at the very end on that last lap. So, we will add up all the points, all the stage points, all the playoff points, everything else, and we'll see who advances to the round of 8. Alrighty guys, it's time to reveal who's into the round of 8. First, let's start with Roger Ray with 3,154 points. By the way, all the round of 12 drivers got 1,000 points extra to advance, and on top of the points they've earned so far as they carry over to the next round. But here are the points that they've earned in the round of 8. So Ray has 3,154 points right now. 7 from one stage, 7 from another stage, and earned 11 points in 2 stages. He won 2 stages in the round of 8. Add 6 to that, and add a 5-point bonus from his win at Texas. All 3 races combined, he earned 95 points, not counting stage points. His grand total, we do know he's going to make it to the round of 8. He's going to have a big amount of points coming into the round of 8. 3,296. So Roger Ray assured of being in. And the other one assured of being in because he won earlier. Sawmill winner Cullen Francis with 3,096. Plus 11 for winning at Sawmill Stage 1. 5 bonus points for winning the race itself, and 64 from the 3 races combined adds up to 3,176. So right now, top 2 with the top 2 drivers who made it to the next round Right now, stay there. And now let's get to the good part. Sharon Evans, 3,139. We add that to 9. We add 6 and 5 from the stage point shares in the races, and 43. Answer is 3,202. So she's actually ahead of Cullen Francis. So now let's go to Zachary DeLello with 3,126 points. Add 9 from one stage, 4 from another stage, another 4 from another stage, another 7 from another stage, another 9 from another stage, and 96 from the 3 races combined. 3,255. And he is actually ahead of Evans and Cullen Francis. So that's very interesting. Let's go to Cassandra Crooker, 3,117. Let's add 3, and let's add 77 total. 3,197. Total of 80 points. I probably would have easily made the addition. But here's very interesting, earning more points than Francis did. All right. Josh Drake, 3,114 points. Let's add 2, 5, 2, 1, and 89 from all 3 races combined. 3,213. This is very interesting now. 3,213. Believe he's now 3rd highest in points. Zach Fitzwater. Let's see how much he has. 3,109 points. Plus 3. Plus 8. Plus 8. Plus 63. 3,191. So Francis would actually be in jeopardy of elimination had he not won at Sawmill. Interesting. 3,104 for Duthet. We add 6 and another 6. We add 5. We add 7 and 108. The most points of any playoff driver in the round of 12, believe it or not. And his new total is 3,236. And with that, he's actually the third highest point getter in the round of 12. And now we get to the good part. We get to the drivers that will be eliminated on points. Here we go. First with Anthony Lopez, 3,100 points. Add 4 and 58, and the total is 3,162. Not even close enough to have more points than Cullen Francis. So because of that, he is eliminated. 4 wins, and unfortunately, he is still eliminated. The point total that these guys need to get would be 3,192. That's how many points that these guys need to advance to the next round. Because Francis already is in on the win at Sawmill. 3,093 points for John Andrews. Let's add 2. And let's add 58. 3,153. And he's also not even close to advancing to the next round. So Andrews is also eliminated. James Richardson, 3,091 points. Earned 5 and then 69. His total is 3,165. And again, not close enough to make it to the next round. And now it all comes down to Billy Bishop. Will he have enough points to knock Zach Fitzwater out of the final 8? 3,086 points he started off in round of 12. Add 8, another 8, and another 8. He earned a lot of points from the stages. And all 3 races combined, overall, 71. And the new total is 3,181. which is actually enough to pass Cullen Francis, but because Cullen Francis actually won at Sawmill, he's in despite having less points than Bishop. Bishop needed another 10 points at least to pass Fitzwater. Unfortunately, he didn't get it, so by rule, he is eliminated from the playoffs despite getting 5 more points than Cullen Francis. So there you have it. The field of 8 drivers left in the playoffs is set. And here they are. We got Roger Ray, Zachary DeLello, Donovan Duthit, Josh Drake, Sharona Evans, Cassandra Kirker, Zachary Fitzwater, and Cullen Francis. Had he not won that race at Sawmill, he would have been eliminated, and Bishop would have gone the last spot. But goes to show you how topsy-turvy the playoffs can be. Also eliminated are James Richardson, Anthony Lopez, and John Andrews. And I'm surprised Lopez was eliminated this early with those 4 wins, but sometimes that's the way it goes. But anyway, those are your 8 drivers still fighting for the final 4 spots. Boy, are these next 3 races going to be very fun to do. They'll all be on super speedways. We'll be at Talladega, and then Orlando, and then we'll wrap it up at Coca-Cola, and then of course the Championship 4 will battle out at Zandvoorts. So the next 4 races are going to be very exciting. You don't want to miss any of the action. So anyway, the round of 8 is set. And oh, by the way, these guys below are the ones eliminated from the round of 18. And these guys are eliminated from the round of 12. So hope you guys will join us for the next 4 races of the season. And you don't want to miss any of them. So we'll see you guys later.